Welcome to Mindful Minerva. Have you ever wondered why, in a world full of scientific advancements and progress, the stigma surrounding mental illness still lingers like a shadow? If you've ever pondered this, or if you're just beginning to explore the intricacies of mental health, you're in the right place. Please make sure to subscribe and check out the resources in the description. At its core, stigma involves negative beliefs and stereotypes directed toward individuals who are coping with mental health challenges. It's like a dark cloud that hovers over those who are already dealing with the burdens of mental illness, making their journey even more arduous. Mental illness stigma is a multifaceted concept composed of various elements. It includes public stigma, which refers to the prejudiced beliefs held by society at large, and self-stigma, where individuals with mental health conditions internalize these prejudices. Structural stigma pertains to the policies and practices of institutions that may perpetuate discrimination. To fathom the true nature of this stigma, it's essential to recognize that it's not just a recent development. This has deep historical roots, and its origins can be traced back through centuries. The notion of stigma surrounding mental illness dates back to ancient civilizations, where it was often attributed to supernatural causes, leading to cruel and inhumane treatments. In the Middle Ages, mental illness was often linked to moral failings, and people suffering from such conditions were condemned and persecuted. It's crucial to understand that stigma is not solely a product of ignorance. It also arises from the innate fear of the unknown. We humans often fear what we don't understand, and mental illness has been historically misunderstood. In many ways, mental illness has been perceived as a threat to the status quo and a puzzling area that challenges our understanding of the human mind. This fear of the unknown has played a substantial role in perpetuating this stigma, and overcoming it requires demystifying mental health conditions through education and empathy. In cultures like ancient Egypt and Rome, mental disorders were believed to be the result of divine wrath or curses. Such beliefs led to punitive and often inhumane treatments, including isolating individuals from their communities. These historical perspectives help us understand the deep-seated roots of stigma, as it was often linked to otherworldly explanations, which rendered those with mental illnesses as pariahs in their own societies. The Middle Ages present another chapter in the story of stigma. During this era, mental illness was often seen as a manifestation of moral or spiritual failings. Individuals with mental health challenges were condemned as heretics or witches, and they faced persecution, torture, and isolation. This period reflects the pervasive fear and ignorance surrounding mental health as society struggled to comprehend the complexities of the human mind. The early days of modern medicine also witnessed a lack of understanding about mental illnesses. People with these conditions were often subjected to horrific treatments, including restraints and crude surgical procedures, under the assumption that such measures could cure them. This history highlights the perilous journey that those with mental health challenges have endured throughout the ages. Media has a profound influence on the way we perceive and understand the world around us, including mental illness. Media in its many forms, such as television, news, and social media, has played a pivotal role in shaping our perceptions of mental health. The depictions of mental illness in the media have ranged from empathetic and accurate portrayals to harmful and stigmatizing stereotypes. The media can both reinforce and challenge the status quo, making it a double-edged sword in the battle against stigma. One of the ways media influences our understanding of mental health is through the portrayal of individuals with mental illnesses in popular culture. Whether it's through TV shows or movies, these portrayals can either humanize individuals with mental health conditions or perpetuate harmful stereotypes. When we see multidimensional characters struggling with mental health issues, it can create empathy and understanding. However, when mental illness is reduced to a one-dimensional, sensationalized stereotype, it perpetuates stigma and misunderstanding. The news media also plays a significant role in shaping public perceptions of mental illness. Sensational headlines that link mental health challenges to violence can stoke fear and reinforce stereotypes. On the other hand, responsible and informative reporting can help dispel misconceptions and contribute to a more informed society. In the age of social media, the power of individuals to influence the narrative around mental health is immense. Social platforms provide a space for personal stories and advocacy. They can also be a source of misinformation and cyberbullying, creating both opportunities for breaking down stigma and perpetuating it. To counteract the negative effects of media on mental health stigma, various advocacy groups are working tirelessly to promote responsible reporting and portrayals of mental health. Our media landscape is a powerful force in shaping public attitudes towards mental illness. Understanding its influence allows us to be more critical consumers of media content and to advocate for responsible and empathetic portrayals. Myths and misconceptions surrounding mental illness are deeply ingrained in society and have a profound influence on how we perceive and interact with those facing mental health challenges. To address and ultimately dismantle mental illness stigma, it's crucial to debunk these myths and replace them with a more accurate understanding. One of the most pervasive myths is the belief that mental illnesses are rare or affect only a small portion of the population. In reality, mental health conditions are remarkably common. They cut across all demographics and affect people from all walks of life. Recognizing the prevalence of mental illness is fundamental to dispelling this myth, highlighting that it can touch the lives of anyone, including friends, family, and ourselves. Another harmful misconception centers on the idea that mental illness is solely a result of personal weakness or character flaws. This fallacy perpetuates stigma by implying that individuals can overcome their mental health challenges if they simply tried harder. In truth, mental health conditions are complex and often arise from a combination of genetic, environmental, and biological factors. Understanding this complexity is essential for empathizing with those who experience mental health challenges. One myth that frequently prevails is the assumption that people with mental illnesses are dangerous and unpredictable. This misconception is perpetuated by sensationalized media portrayals, further stigmatizing those who need support. The vast majority of individuals with mental health conditions are not violent, and they are more likely to be victims of violence than perpetrators. Challenging this myth is essential in fostering a more inclusive and compassionate society. Additionally, there's a common misconception that people with mental health conditions can simply snap out of it, or that their struggles are just a phase. This belief downplays the severity of mental illnesses and trivializes the challenges individuals face. Mental health conditions are real, enduring, and often require treatment and support. Recognizing this fact is a crucial step in dismantling stigma and ensuring that individuals receive the care and understanding they deserve. The consequences of mental illness stigma are far-reaching and have profound implications for individuals and society as a whole. One of the most striking consequences of stigma is discrimination. Individuals with mental health conditions frequently encounter discrimination in various aspects of life, including employment and healthcare. Employers may be hesitant to hire or promote someone with a mental health condition, which can lead to unemployment or underemployment among those who deserve better opportunities. In housing, discrimination may manifest as landlords refusing to rent to individuals with mental health conditions. In the healthcare system, stigma can result in inadequate or delayed treatment, exacerbating mental health issues. Stigma can also contribute to social isolation and a lack of social support. Individuals who fear being judged or rejected may avoid seeking help, leading to increased feelings of loneliness and isolation. This can further aggravate their mental health condition and make recovery more challenging. The fear of stigma can discourage people from opening up about their struggles, hindering their ability to access the emotional support they desperately need. The consequences of mental illness stigma extend to the larger society as well. Stigmatizing attitudes can impede public health efforts and social progress. For example, stigma often deters people from seeking timely mental health treatment, increasing the burden on healthcare systems and society as a whole. Education is a formidable tool in the fight against this. Schools, workplaces, and communities have become battlegrounds against stigma, with mental health education playing a pivotal role. Educating individuals from a young age about mental health conditions and their effects can help normalize the conversation and reduce stigma. In schools, incorporating mental health education into the curriculum can empower students to become more compassionate and understanding of their peers who may be struggling. It also equips them with the skills to recognize signs of mental distress and offer support. Workplaces are another arena where education can make a significant impact. Employee training programs that address mental health issues and promote supportive environments can create a stigma-free workplace. When employees are educated about mental health, they are more likely to offer understanding and support to their colleagues facing mental health challenges and creating a healthier work environment. Community-based initiatives such as mental health awareness campaigns and support groups play a vital role in raising awareness and combating stigma. These initiatives provide a platform for individuals to share their experiences and triumphs. As people become more informed and engaged, they can actively participate in reducing stigma in their communities. Education is the driving force behind these initiatives, empowering individuals to challenge stereotypes and discrimination. Education empowers individuals to challenge the status quo, ultimately leading to more inclusive and compassionate communities. To combat this stigma effectively, we must implement practical strategies that work to change societal attitudes and behaviors. One critical strategy is to have open conversations about mental health. When people feel safe and encouraged to discuss their mental health challenges, it creates an environment where stigma cannot thrive. Initiatives and mental health first aid training encourage individuals to engage in dialogues, offering support and understanding to those in need. These conversations help break down barriers and highlight that mental health is an essential part of overall well-being. Another effective strategy is the promotion of anti-stigma campaigns. These campaigns aim to challenge stereotypes and raise awareness. By using various media platforms, they can reach a wide audience and influence public opinion. Also, the involvement of influential figures and celebrities can also be a powerful strategy. When well-known individuals share their own experiences with mental health challenges, it humanizes the issue and demonstrates that mental health conditions can affect anyone. Their openness reduces stigma by encouraging others to speak out and seek help without fear of judgment. These strategies are crucial steps toward a more compassionate and informed society that embraces mental health as an integral part of human well-being. Access to quality mental health care is a fundamental right, yet stigma often stands in the way. Stigma can act as a significant barrier to individuals seeking mental health care. It may discourage them from reaching out for help, as they fear being labeled or ostracized. By taking this stigma out of the mental health services area, we create an environment where individuals feel comfortable seeking treatment, ultimately improving their chances of recovery. A vital aspect of this is ensuring that mental health care is on par with physical health care. Healthcare providers, policymakers, and insurance companies must recognize the importance of mental health and provide equitable coverage and support. This will help reduce disparities in access to care and further destigmatize mental health services. Integrating mental health care into primary healthcare settings can help reduce stigma. When individuals can access mental health services alongside other healthcare needs, it normalizes the experience and reduces the fear and shame associated with seeking help for mental health challenges. By creating a healthcare system that values mental health as highly as physical health, and by making services more accessible, we move closer to a society where mental health is treated with the respect and care it deserves. Thank you for watching today. The battle against stigma is ongoing, and you can be a vital part of the solution. We encourage you to share your thoughts, experiences, and insights in the comment section below. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest discussions in all things psychology. Your support and engagement make a difference, and it is what keeps this channel going.